Hi, welcome back. Now I'll take you through the system integration demo. This is primarily for the developers. To keep things simple, I have an example folder here in the source repository. In example, there is something called integration. In integration, you have the consent, there is a notification and a purge. Consent will enable you to sort of give consent, withdraw consent and erase consent. Notification allows you to sort of listen to all the notifications coming from the consent manager. Purge lets you handle purge initiations from the consent manager. In order to demonstrate this, I have like three different like a shell terminal windows here, and as you can see here, so on the integration I have the consent on the left side. There is a, what I will do on the right side, I will do notifications. I will go to notifications first, and notification can be listened by any app API key, because it's all it needs is only a read access. So let me pick up this API key which I saved earlier. So I'll say export API key equals this. Then I also do an export API key secret. So this is a API key and secret because it's a shell file, so I'm going to execute. So it requires these settings, so I will copy this. Okay, once this is done, so what I will do, I will just run the notification listener. So it sort of connects with the consent manager and it sort of waits. Okay, so there is some, because we had done earlier purge confirmations on the web application, so that notification came, so it's sort of showing up here. So let's do this one, and we will wait and we will initiate fresh consents and we'll see what's happening. So this is on the for the notification listener. Similarly, I will open up my purge handler also. Purge handler, you see here, I will go to purge. Okay, and for the purge, I will use the purge DP credentials. I will export API key equals once it's done, I'm kickstarting my purge handler. Yeah, purge. Okay, so this is like no pending purge because I sort of recently purged all of them. So this, I have the notification listener running, I have the purge handler running. So let me go and initiate consent, right? So all you can do without even hopping on to your consent manager user interface. I have a test consent lifecycle. Again, I need to define the export API key. Here I also need to set the policy ID, because I mean, if you do so, then it will prompt for some error, so might as well set it B1, right? So this was the policy that we created. So once this is all done, I will now run the tests consent, this one with command give as in give permission. So the system took a principal and test principal ID, and and then it sort of gave the consent. I think okay, so this is, and as you can see on the notification, the consent manager notified saying that a consent given. So the notification listener can now send it to the send the notification email or SMS to the data principal, right? So this is how you do. So whenever this one whenever you sort of tune to notifications, and then you handle them, right? So similarly now what I will do is I will withdraw. So there is a principal ID, it's sort of auto generated, right? So now what I will do, instead of give, I say withdraw, and I say the principal, right? Now, okay, withdrawal request, again it is initiated, and as you can see, the withdrawal notification has come on the notification listener. It can send out, right? So this is the withdrawal request. Let me now send also an erasure. See, all here you see only no pending purge request. I can also do a erasure request. So when I do an erasure request, the way I can do is, instead of withdraw, I can say erase, and test principal ID. So that erasure request also went, and you will get the notification. What I can also do now is I can hop onto my DPO console, and I can actually run the compliance engine for that single principle. Let me copy that. This is the test principle, this. So I will copy that, and let me sort of run that. So what you should expect is, now when the compliance engine run after your erasure request, so after this, when this gets sort of completed, you should actually in addition to showing up here on the compliance enforcement screen, you should also see that purge request right into your purge handler, right? So this is where that is the way you sort of listen into all the purge requests externally out of your compliance consent management system, and handle accordingly. Yeah, this sort of takes a little bit time. It immediately doesn't run. There is actually a sort of a 1 or 2 minute process that runs and that check every time. So we need to give it a little bit time here. So now it's completed, and as you can see I have this record showing up here. So maybe what I should do, I should so I think we should see now if you see here the purpose demo beta erasure request has come, right, and no data processor. Okay, so if I say yes, then I'm saying I've handled, I've purged it, right? An optional note, just like the test one, right? I think that is one, and also before I think I also initiated another purge sometime back, so for that it is coming. So let me also, for this I say no, right? Say legal won't, something like that, right? Purge fails. So now, so this is how programmatically you update it, and if you go back and see the DPO console, it will come, right? So basically, so I'll say okay, it is failed and there is a legal hold, right? So this is helpful. So what we saw in this demo is essentially a complete a system integration, assuming you have a different apps for collecting consent, different app for sending out notification, different app for triggering the purges, right? All of them, I have sort of mimicked them using a shell script command window, but what it does is it sort of connects with the consent manager. So we initiated the consent process, etc., and then all the notifications came, and also the purge request came. We were able to handle all of them externally outside the consent management system. Hope this was helpful. Thank you.